show up to that's hungry and eager. My brother's keeper, I'm loyal, it's all in my demeanor. A true believer, I believe when they didn't believe her. That's why I don't let opinions affect me. I do what I want to do. If they do or they don't accept me, they expect me to give up. I almost did. Things went from moving faster, slow motion. I was losing focus, stuck on that. It was smooth on the surface, but underneath it was broken. Hoping to find hope in this hopeless world we live in. What you give is what you given. Gotta make wise decisions, gotta stay tunnel vision. It's been a while, I've been working.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And what a return. Great field position. All the way out to the 48-yard line. And now the Rams are going to halt things as
Hey, what's up, gang? Let me go secure for the game right quick. Hey, what's up, gang? If I see them hating and I'm in that spaceship, I'm dropping the top. Ain't like my beat ain't no happy belated, I'm counting the guap. Who gave you a voice? Who told you your thoughts count? GPS straight to the money. I put my big homie got the big Mickey Mouse. You posted your at 12 and 8 that night, she had my all over the mansion. Can't sit on my house. I got that check into golf. A lot of these was lost. They broke, they think it's my fault. No court. I want that caught. I'm dripping, I'm stuck with the sauce. But she love you, don't cut your. Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the light. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Bank account looking like yikes.
With me, boy. Your hands in your fingers. Your ears with. Get back, watch you turn to a singer. Get the fighting like this Jerry Springer. All of my zip the back that like a popo. Don't do these, they popo. Had a G-Wagon truck turned to Rojo. Find a cable 2 wheels and they going wild down in Soho. One was black and the other was Mexican. Had a like a polio. Younger than you with a Maybach. Younger than you with a Bentley. Finna got in the gently. Ain't been friends with these cause when I was down out of so had sympathy. But that's how I go when you broke. Now I'm like mistletoe. This do my own. Not gonna lost on these new clones. Then she asked for a loan. Had to laugh, then I told her get gone. Gon' get that me on.
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Get up! Hey, let's go! Hey, wait. Gun! 11! Let's go!
Now Ryan on first down. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They'll try and run for the first time with Freeman. Past the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae 50 yards. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 26. Back home, it's the first carry for the former Georgia Bulldog Gurley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball in the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
They run. It's Gurley. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Now it's Brown. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. They'll run it here with Brown. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Goff now looking to throw. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On 1st and 10, Goff. He's letting it fly for Cook, and he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Brandon Cooks, 30 yards. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Zerline connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And some space here. And they'll have excellent field position to begin this drive as he's all the way up to midfield at the 50.
But that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
22! Gun.
From midfield now, here's Ryan. Looking deep for Julio. It's caught inside the 25. He got 29 yards that time.
I know that's their first connection in this game, but you and I both know that Julio Jones is without a doubt his quarterback's favorite target.
Oh, yeah, Matt Ryan loves this guy. And who wouldn't?
Yeah, and the reason that he's that is because of his dependability. And quarterbacks have to have that from their receivers, meaning they know where they're going to be when they're running certain routes. They don't break them on them. They don't change them up and do their own freelance stuff and put their quarterbacks in bed.
And it'll be held in by the tight end. It's Hooper for the Falcon touchdown. Austin Hooper from 6 yards away. And the Falcons are in for 6. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This will be taken short. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now, the Los Angeles Rams, they continue to be a great story this season. A solid team. That wonderful start, although they did lose Week 9, obviously, to New Orleans. So the 72 Dolphins celebrated again.
Yeah, they got a chance to hug it out and still be the last team to go undefeated in modern football. 17-0 that team was, but let's face it, no one's shedding any tears for the Rams after that loss to New Orleans. They still have weapons galore on offense, a stout defensive front led by Aaron Donald, leading their division. They're aiming for the playoffs, and as all their moves in the offseason and during the season, picking up Dante Fowler Jr. to rush the passer, they're shooting for the Super Bowl.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Gurley. And some room to maneuver. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. From the red zone now, Goff. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Now on second down, this is Gurley. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Zerline good with a PAT. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And solid field position here to start as they get it out to the 40-yard line.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now, 1st and 10 at the 40. To throw is Ryan. Looking downfield for Jones. And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 30 yards there. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. He's going to take a shot for the ends. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Aqib Talib.
When we talk about Aqib Talib, technique is not the word that comes to mind, but don't worry about that. This guy anticipates as well as anyone in the league, and he did just that, picking off another pass.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And now where are they going to mark him here? Well, they say he did get back to the 1-yard line, but that could have easily been 2 points the other way.
2 for 1, 2 for 1.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And an alley to run. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
They'll run. This is Brown. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. They'll try the air now with Goff. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Cooper Kupp was his intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground.
14. Start left here.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It'll be a gain of 7, but I'd imagine we'll see the punt team here on 4th down.
I know they want to go for it here, and I know that their fans want them to go for it, but listen, I'm going to play head coach right here and look at the facts. Tie game, plus, even if you get the first, you still got a half a field to go. I'll go ahead and punt the football myself.
Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. On the handoff, it's Gurley. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Here's Goff. Dumps it off to Gurley. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. Now the offense not going anywhere. They're staying out there. They've converted once already on this drive. Here they go again on 4th down. They'll try and run forward with Brown. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. Sean McVay's gamble does not pay off. But the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. The kick by Tavecchio is... All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. So we are at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. This will be taken very short. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They go play action here on first down, escaping the pressure right. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Now a first down throw. Gone. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Brooks Reed in there to sack him for a loss of 6. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Yet another carry here tonight for Gurley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
But that certainly felt like an example of the defense just saying, okay, we've had enough. We've gotten mashed all night long. About time we got a good play in. But flip it over to the offense.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Derek Shelby with a big-time sack on third down. And it'll be a loss of 7. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Well, Thinking ahead, Charles, quickly to Week 11, that game, Kansas City and L.A. down in Mexico City, that's going to be fun. But Philly and New Orleans, that's going to be a heck of a game.
It certainly is, because Philadelphia is a defending Super Bowl champs. But guess what? They're not seen as the equal of New Orleans in 2018. This could be a statement game for them. And how about the way the teams picked their uniforms for this one? Did you hear this story?
Yeah, a little golf competition between the head coaches.
Yeah, Doug Peterson, Sean Payton. I guess it was the third hole of their golf match, and whoever won that hole got to pick the jerseys.
And Peterson won, so he will pick the uniforms for that contest.
How about that one?
Here's Ryan. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They run. Devontae Freeman. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Here's Ryan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. In on the stop, DeMonte Casey.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Another carry now for Gurley. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. 3rd and 2. Gone.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a handoff for Gurley. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter.
Here we go, fellas, here we go. 76, tell him. 76. 76.
Here comes a 20th carry for Gurley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. Here's Gurley. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
76, tell him. 76. 76.
Now gone. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Desperation time for Goff on 4th. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Goff now After the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Gone. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. This is Brown on the carry. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 9 yards on the carry there, but it'll be 4th down now. Clock continuing to roll as the Rams try to get going again. Back to throw. Flushed out right. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cobb. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So, of course, they declined that there. They knew they had the free play. They got great yardage out of it.
It's kind of like when we were at dinner last night. You saw me reach for the check, so you ordered dessert on top of it, right? You say you had the free play.
Yeah.
Right? Already had what you needed. Go ahead and get a little more on top. I like it.
Following the penalty, it's Gurley. Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Here we go. Starting left here. Hell you want?
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And after the broken tackle, couldn't get free for much space, taken down right at the 10. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Now it's Gurley. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Goff going to keep it himself. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Jared Goff with time running out. And the Rams have taken the lead here in the 4th. Zerline connects on the extra point, and it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
And got his man complete. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. One last shot for Ryan. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball.
I woke up and I'm feeling like a boss right now. I woke up and I'm feeling